Cook. I'm Chef Katie Chin, a featured Asia Store author, and this is my daughter, Becca.
Hi!
For years, Asia Store and Asia Society has been a wonderful home to showcase my cookbooks, and we're so excited to partner once again with Asia Store on this exciting video series, where Becca and I will be sharing 2 of our favorite recipes for my cookbook, Everyday Thai Cooking. Thai pineapple fried rice and Thai green curry with prawns. I know that these recipes may seem complicated, but they're not, so get ready to Thai something new. Our first recipe is Thai pineapple fried rice. I love this recipe so much because why, Becca?
It's served in a pineapple shell.
That's right. We put the fried rice in the pineapple shell, which is so impressive. And it's really easy to remove the pineapple flesh from a pineapple shell. The full directions are in the recipe. We take the pineapple shell out, we remove the flesh, and we just cut it into little dices. So we're just gonna start with a hot pan, and then Becca's gonna take you through the ingredients for this dish.
So we have some eggs, oil, shallots and garlic, fish sauce, soy sauce, cooked jasmine rice, cilantro, mint, pineapple, frozen thawed peas, cooked chicken, cooked shrimp, and salt.
Good job, Becca. So we're going to be scrambling some eggs first. In a lot of Asian dishes, you cook things in advance, take them out, and then add them back in later. So I'm starting with a nice hot wok, but you could use a skillet is fine. I like to use non-stick skillets because you need less oil and the protein doesn't stick as much to the pan. So we're going to get this nice and hot to about medium-high heat. Then we're going to add some oil. We're using a neutral oil here. You could use a canola oil or vegetable oil or even a grapeseed oil. Good job, Becca. So we let this heat up. And then Becca, she whisked the eggs in advance and she added some salt and pepper. Now, if you wanted to, you could use an egg substitute or you could use egg whites or omit the eggs altogether. So now that our oil is nice and hot, she's gonna add the eggs. And then we're just gonna let these scramble as you would for breakfast. Right, Becca?
Yep.
That's right. And you don't want to cook them too much because they're going to be added back in with the rice and they're going to get nice and firm. And then we're just going to get our bowl ready to place the scrambled eggs back into our bowl. Okay? Mm-hmm. Great. Can you remove that fork for me, please? Thank you. All right. So they're still soft, but I'm going to remove them now back to the bowl. Very good. Okay, now we're going to add a bit more oil. Please, Becca. Good job. There you go. And then to this, we're going to add our shallot and garlic. Good job. And we want to stir fry the shallot and the garlic for about 30 seconds until they become fragrant. And we add our aromatics to the oil at this stage because the oil gets flavored and makes the dish super delicious. Doesn't that smell good, Becca? Mm-hmm. Smells so good, you guys. All right, next we're going to add our white jasmine rice. Go ahead, Becca. Now the key to successful fried rice is to use rice that's been chilling overnight. So this is an excellent dish for leftovers. If you had some Chinese takeout or you made Thai food the night before. And the reason we want to use chilled leftover rice is because you can see how beautifully the grains are separating in this dish. We want to make sure the grains are coated with the oil as we stir fry. Okay, now that the rice is coated with the oil, we're just going to add our fish sauce. Now, if you didn't know, fish sauce is made from dried anchovies and can be found at many well-stocked grocery stores, but you can also obviously find it at an Asian market. Now we're gonna add some soy sauce. Now, I like to use light soy sauce because it has less sodium, but you could also use a tamari substitute for a gluten-free version of this dish, right, Becca?
Yep.
Yay, and then we're gonna add some salt. Good job. Next, we're going to add some cooked shrimp. So this dish is obviously great for leftovers, right, Becca?
Yep.
Because you can put basically anything you have in your fridge left over. What else could we put in here, Becca?
How about cooked steak?
Cooked steak. Becca's a steak lover. Yeah, you could add some steak. You could just do a completely vegetarian version of this dish. Chop up, tofu, great idea. Some leftover veggies like green beans or asparagus. Next, we're adding some cooked chicken. Again, a great recipe for leftovers. We're just actually using some leftover roast chicken that we got from the grocery store, and we're just combining it with everything else. And then next, what are we adding, Becca?
Our peas.
Some thawed frozen peas. I like to use thawed frozen peas in this dish because most people have frozen peas in the refrigerator, right? So it's very handy. Okay, next, what are we adding?
Our fresh pineapple.
So here's the reserved pineapple that we cut up earlier when we removed all of the pineapple flesh from the whole pineapple. So we're just going to continue tossing to combine so everything is heated through. Then, what are we adding, Becca?
Our scrambled eggs.
Our reserved scrambled eggs. That's right. So I'm just going to continue breaking them up as I cook the rice. And then last but not least, what do we top it off with, Becca?
Some cilantro.
So these are classic herbs used in Thai cooking. Some cilantro along with
Some mint.
some mint. So refreshing. It's so bright and flavorful. I just love this pineapple fried rice so much. All right, tossing to combine. And I think what's so great about this recipe is it's so flavorful and delicious with the juicy, bright pineapple. You can sneak veggies into this dish, right, Becca?
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna continue stir frying a bit more. Looks so yummy and so healthy. And the best part, as Becca was saying, is we are going to serve this in the pineapple shell. Do you want to pick that up for me, honey? Good job. So we're just going to pour it right into the pineapple shell. Just like so. Very nice. Oops, very nice. Ah, that looks so delicious. Now Becca's gonna go ahead and she's gonna garnish with some additional fresh herbs. Good job. That looks so yummy. I love it. Now this is also a great recipe to just improvise like we were saying. If you don't have the fresh herbs, just throw in some scallions, whatever you might have on hand. Let's keep it easy. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep cooking. Now Becca, let's take a bite, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Mmm, it's so good. You like it?
Uh-huh.
Super flavorful. Now, if you like it on the spicy side, you can add some Thai chilies or a squirt of sriracha. We're so excited to be up next with our next recipe, which is Thai green curry with prawns. Yay! See you in a minute.
Are you in a hurry?
Let's make some Thai curry! Yay! Okay, next we're gonna make some Thai green curry with prawns. Now green curry is sort of in the medium range for heat level. Red curry being the hottest, then green curry, followed by yellow curry. Becca's gonna take you through the ingredients for this recipe.
We have green onions, lemongrass shallots and garlic, green curry paste, coconut milk, chicken stock, raw shrimp, fish sauce, tomatoes, pepper, brown sugar, and some oil.
Great job, Becca. So we are heating up a pan to medium-high heat. Again, you could use a non-stick skillet, totally fine. Medium-high heat. Next, we're gonna add some oil. Go ahead, Becca. Thank you. As with the pineapple fried rice recipe, we want to get the oil nice and hot. Then we're going to add our aromatics, again, which are lemongrass, garlic, and shallot. Go ahead, Becca. We're also going to add to this pan some scallions or green onions. Good job. So we just saute these, and as you can see, this curry recipe is loaded with aromatics, which makes it so yummy and delicious. So we just saute this again for about 30 seconds till a minute so these aromatics can release into the oil. There we go. Smells so good already, doesn't it? This recipe just fills your home with the most amazing aroma. All right. So now that our aromatics are getting nice and fragrant, we're gonna add some other ingredients, which include our
Green curry paste.
green curry paste. That's right. Whoops. So with the green curry paste, we wanna break it up as we stir fry, okay? We're gonna break it up along with our aromatics for about 30 seconds to a minute. And now that our pan is nice and hot, oh my goodness, it smells amazing. We're gonna add some liquids, which are the what, Becca?
Coconut milk.
Now you could use light coconut milk if you wanted to. As you probably know, coconut milk is available in most well-stocked grocery stores these days. What else, Becca?
And we have chicken stock.
That's right. I'm just using some store-bought chicken broth, but obviously you can use homemade if you wanted to. And we're gonna let this come to a boil. We're gonna also add our fish sauce. Good job. So I'm just going to stir this so it comes together, but we want it to come to a boil. Now that the mixture has come to a boil, we're going to add what next, Becca?
Tomatoes.
Our cherry tomatoes. Very nice. And then to this, we're going to add some brown sugar and freshly ground black pepper. Now the key to Thai cooking, in my opinion, is ensuring that there's sweet, salty, sour, hot notes in every bite. And this dish definitely follows through on the Thai cooking promise. Okay, so we're just gonna let this come together. Now if you want some heat in this dish, you could add some Thai chilies or some sriracha sauce, but there's already heat coming from the green curry paste, right? Mm-hmm. So you wanna just be careful, especially if you're cooking for young kids. Okay, next we're going to add our shrimp. So I have some large peeled and deveined shrimp right here. And what I love about this dish so much is it's so darn fast. As you can see, it's just coming together in a few minutes. So I'm gonna let this come to a boil again. And then we just bring it down to a simmer and allow the curry mixture to simmer for about 3 minutes until the shrimp turns pink. Thanks for cooking with us today. While we're all spending more time at home, I encourage you to follow Asia Store on Facebook and Instagram and visit asiastore.org to get to know more about all their authors and their online offerings, including my cookbook, Everyday Thai Cooking.
Be sure and tag Asia Store on social media, #InThisTogether, to show we're more connected than ever.
Thanks so much for joining us. See you soon. Until then, happy cooking.
Bye.